Chapter 7. Back at home, Charles and Lizzie helped Flash get used to sing. Before long, he seemed to feel very comfortable. He and Buddy played together in the yard for hours. Flash herded the bean all over the house. The week almost went by before Charles knew it. And it would soon be time for Becky and Stephanie's visit. On Saturday morning, Charles, Lizzie, and their dad went to meet their cousins at the Littleton bus station. "Where's Flash? And when are we going to the mall?" Stephanie asked. About 1 second as she and Becky jumped off the bus that brought them from their country home. "I have all my birthday money plus a gift certificate from the Gap. I can't wait to shop. And I can't wait to see Flash. I bet he misses me. I brought him a rawhide bone to chew on." "Whoa!" Charles looked over at Becky, and Becky shrugged. "Sorry, my butt cheek itches." Was Stephanie gonna be like this all weekend? Was she just as bossy as a visitor as she was in her own house? He had been looking forward to seeing his cousins and digging out some more detective work, but now he wasn't so sure. "Flash is at home with Buddy," Charles told Steph. "They're really great pals. They play together all day long." "Flash is very smart," Lizzie boasted. "He's already learned all kinds of tricks. Just wait till you see how good he is at shaking hands. I taught him in about 5 minutes." "Oh yeah, he's smart all right," said Dad as he carried the backpacks over to the band. "Maybe a little too smart for his own good. It only took him an hour to figure out how to get out of our yard for the tiny hole in the fence." "Uh-oh," said Stephanie. "Yes, uh-oh is right," said Dad. "That dog absolutely loves to run and chase things. I'm afraid he's going to start chasing cars once he gets the chance." He started up the band and after making sure everybody was settled in, headed towards home. "I'll keep him from running off," Charles promised. He turned to his cousins. "Flash is great at chasing balls, and he can do it all day. Just as long as you keep throwing something, he'll keep running after it. I just wish we had a bigger yard for him to run in. That's why I want to take him with us to the stable today," said Lizzie. "What?" Stephanie looked surprised. "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I have a writing lesson at noon and we can't go to the mall today," Lizzie explained. She already told her cousin about all the lessons she'd been taking and about her wonderful teacher, Kathy. "It'll be fun. You can meet all the horses and you could probably ride one. And Kathy said we could even bring Flash to the stable. They have a big indoor riding ring where it will be safe for him to run around and play at." "We'll go too," said Charles. "You can meet Rascal," he told Becky. He already told his cousin about Rascal, the wild, crazy little Jack Russell Terrier they'd fostered. They had tried and tried to teach him good indoor manners, but he was too full of energy and personality. He ended up living up in the stable with Kathy and her husband, Wayne. The stable was the perfect place for him. Rascal even had a horse for a friend. "My friend Maria and her dad are picking us up in an hour," Lizzie told Stephanie. "Okay," said Stephanie. "You know I love horses, but I love shopping too. I'll drive you to the mall tomorrow morning," Dad promised. "Deal," Stephanie said, sitting back in her seat with a satisfied smile. Back at home, the cousins played with Buddy and Flash in the backyard until Maria and her dad arrived. "Can we all fit in your car?" Lizzie asked when they came up the door. "Flash and Buddy too?" "Me, me, me, me!" shouted the bean. He hated to be left behind. Maria's dad smiled as he counted on his fingers. "Gee, 6 kids and 2 dogs. Oh boy." Maybe you and Buddy should stay home with me, Mom said to the bean. The bean crumpled his face and took a long, deep breath. It was about to throw a tantrum until... I bet Buddy will let you play with his new ball, Charles said quickly. Becky and Stephanie had brought a tiny toy for Buddy, a fuzzy purple and white soccer ball. The bean cheered up right away. Mom gave Charles a grateful look. Have fun, she said, waving as they piled into the car. It was crowded in the back seat, especially with Flash trying to run from one side to the other so he could see every single thing as they drove past. Now that Flash felt more at home with the Pearsons, he was less shy and more excited about learning new things. Wow, what an interesting world. There's so much to look at, so much to learn about. Hey, look, those people are walking. Maybe they need somebody to herd them. Maybe somebody can help them find their way. When they got to the stables, Maria led the way and into the indoor riding ring. I bet that's where we'll find Kathy, she said. Charles had to hold Flash's leash tightly as the strong dog pulled him this way and that way, checking out every little thing. The ring was inside a big barn. When Maria opened the door, Charles saw that it was one wide open space inside with white wooden jumps arranged on a soft dirt floor. It was big enough for the horses to ride around in, but no one at the moment was there. This one wild little puppy, Rascal. As soon as they walked in, the tiny terrier started barking wildly. Rascal was small, but he had a big bark. Charles saw Kathy and Rascal down at the far end of the building. He waved. Rascal kept barking as they walked closer, and Flash pulled on the leash. Oh, Rascal, said Kathy. You hush and be nice to our guests, sweetie. She smiled and said hello. This little guy must be Flash, she said. What a beautiful border collie. Flash was pulling harder. He wanted to get hard to the thing Rascal was sitting on. And so did Charles. He was curious about it too. It looked like a giant seesaw, painted purple and yellow. While Charles watched, Rascal ran up from one bottom end to the wide board. The seesaw tipped when Rascal was in the middle and when he scrambled down the other side, still barking, "Row-row-row-row!" Wow, said Charles. Rascal ran right over to him to say hello, sniff the new dog, and get a pat. Ooh. Cool, said Stephanie. I never seen a dog do anything like that. It's a sport called agility, dear, Kathy explained. It's like an obstacle course for little dogs. This is a teeter-totter. Just one of the obstacles. Rascal and I are practicing on our own. Tomorrow my agility group is going to meet here, and we're going to set up the rest of the equipment. There are kinds of things to climb over and jump through. Dogs love it. She looked at Flash. Especially dogs like him. There are lots of border collies like him in my group. Flash loves to run, said Charles. Oh, I bet, said Kathy. Border collies have lots of energy and are very smart. They can be a handful unless they have a job. They need something to do. They're great at herding sheep. Farmers breed them just to do that. Have you ever seen the children's movie Babe? The one about the pig who herds sheep? Stephanie asked. Right, said Kathy. It has lots of border collies in it. You should watch it again. Anyway, there are things border collies can do if they're not herding sheep. They can stay busy chasing balls or frisbee. Or they can do agility. They love that. Why don't you come tomorrow to watch the agility group? You can meet lots of border collies and their owners. Oh, I'd love to, said Lizzie. But we kind of have plans. Maybe some other time. Sure thing, honey, said Kathy. But for now, why don't you saddle up your horse? It's time for your lesson.